Yo, what's good, man? It's Lucciano Da G. I just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard.
Doughboy, sliding down the block. I be fresh as hell with a pocket full of guap. On the dope.
All right, so we got Lucciano Da G off the porch with us today. How you feeling, man?
I'm all right. How you?
I'm doing well, man. Appreciate you coming by today, man.
Appreciate you for having me.
Yeah, no problem, man. What do you got working on here in Atlanta for this trip?
Oh, we really just came down here to do a couple of interviews. That's it.
Okay.
We just chilling for real.
Yeah. You get down here to Atlanta pretty often?
This is probably like my third time in this year. Probably like my third time coming. Yeah. I don't really come down here too much.
Yeah. So you're born in Winfall, North Carolina, right?
Yeah, the sticks.
The sticks, yeah. I was going to ask, man, where is Winfall and what's there to do there, man?
Nothing. I mean, we only had like a few options growing up, for real. You know what I'm saying? A little country town. Population right now probably like 600.
600?
Yeah.
That's it.
If that. Might be smaller. So I didn't really have too many options for real. Either you can go to school, you can play sports, or you're gonna be in the streets for real. But the only thing about that is like, in order to really get active for real, like you had to go to like the outside counties, cause like it was so small. Like it was a lot going on in our little town, but it was small, so you had to go elsewhere else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So what was your childhood like there?
I ain't grow up there. I actually moved around a lot.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? My pops went to prison when I was young. So I ended up staying with my mom's. So like staying with her, like she made sure we always moved. Like I think I probably went to like 6 high schools.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like
4 years.
For real. In 4 years, I probably went to like 6 high schools.
Yeah.
So
you live in Greensboro now though, right?
Yeah, Greensboro, North Carolina.
Okay. So how long you been there?
I've been there probably about, I'd say roughly probably 4 years now. Yeah.
Okay. So what's it like in Greensboro then?
I mean, I ain't gonna say it's different, but it's faster from where I'm from. It's a whole lot faster. So like if you don't really know like what's going on for real, you'll get lost out there for real.
Yeah.
Like hanging with the wrong people for real if you don't know what's going on.
Yeah. So how old were you when you first jumped off the porch?
What you mean by that though?
Everyone's got their own definition. What's your definition of off the porch?
I mean, it can mean numerous things. Like you got people who jump off the porch into the streets. You got people who jump off the porch into business. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot, but I say I was probably like 11, 12 when I really was like, okay, I'm gonna see what's up.
Yeah.
I was probably like 11, 12.
What would you say is one of the biggest life lessons you learned while growing up?
Stay out of people's business. Feel me? Like, you don't got no business in it, stay out of it. Feel me? That's probably the most valuable lesson I ever learned.
Yeah.
For real.
Real shit. So how long you been growing your hair, man? It's getting pretty long there.
Yeah, man. We're going on 11 years.
Okay.
December make 11 years. Yeah.
Okay. What had motivated you to grow it out that long?
I really ain't had no motivation for it. Like it was just like I said, I won't cut it no more. I always had long hair. Like I grow it out. Like even in school, like I grow my hair out 1 year, come back after the summer, I had a haircut. Grow it out during the school year, come back after the winter and have a haircut. So like when I turned 20, I was just like, man, I ain't cutting it no more. Like I had a set before these that was probably a little bit shorter. They were probably about this long.
Okay.
And I cut them off. And when I cut them, I grew these out and I was like, I ain't cutting it no more. So that's where we at now. 11 years in.
Yeah. How long you plan to grow it out?
I ain't cutting it.
Never again.
Nah.
Might hit the floor soon.
I tied up. Put it in the head wrap. I ain't cutting it though. I ain't gonna never cut it again.
Nah, that's what's up, man. So how long you been making music now?
Off and on since I was probably about 14, 15, off and on. Seriously, like to where it's an everyday thing, probably about 4 years, 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you first started, who were you listening to? Who were some musical influences you had?
You got Pastor Troy, 3-6 Mafia, T.I., Nas, Jay-Z. I was different though. Like I was in the South, but I would listen to up north music. You know what I'm saying? But up north, I would listen to down south music. So it was different. You know what I'm saying? But I grew up on a lot of the southern music, like 3-6, Pastor Troy, UGK. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
Some legends in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. So what had motivated you to start taking it serious about 4 years ago?
Really just constantly having people in my ear like, yo, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. Cause I used to do it and just be like, all right, I'm gonna put this out and that's that. You feel me? And then like just constantly having people in my ear like, bro, you can do it, you can do it. That's what made me kind of like, all right, I'm gonna try it. And ever since I just been going, mashing the gas.
Yeah. What was the first song that you had that kind of gave you a buzz?
That's tough, but the biggest is probably off of my project before my last one, my bag season project, probably be Plug. Yeah.
How long ago did that drop?
I put Plug out probably, I want to say right at 3 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you expect that one to take off?
Yeah, I knew it. As soon as I recorded it, I knew it. It actually had 4 other people on the song.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. It was me and 4 of my homeboys. And I sent it to my team, and when I sent it to my team, they was like, you need to push that as your single. You know what I'm saying? Like that need to be your single right there. So I talked it up with the guys that was on the song and told them pretty much what I wanted to do with it, what my direction was, and they was cool with it. So I took all of their verses off and threw another verse up there and ran with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's your creative process like? Do you write or do you freestyle and punch in now?
A little bit of both. I mean, I don't really like punching in because it take up too much time. You know what I'm saying? Like you be in the studio for 3-4 hours trying to punch in a song. So I try to have like basically like, I try to have at least a hook and a verse before I even try to record. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I ain't finna waste my money and I ain't finna waste nobody's time neither. You know what I'm saying? So I try to do a little bit of both when I'm in the studio for real, because the vibe be different when you're in the studio. Yeah. Depending on who you're around, you know what I'm saying? You might write it one day and go in there to do it and it might not sound right. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little bit of both for real.
Yeah. So how many projects have you dropped so far?
We got Bag Season, Loose Cannon Volume 3, Loose Cannon Volume 4. We just dropped 5, and Nightmares of a Hustler. So in the last 2 years, I put out 6 projects.
Okay. Yeah. Do you have a personal favorite out of all those?
My favorite one is probably Loose Cannon Volume 5, the one I just put out.
Okay. Yeah. And talk to us about your song Doughboy.
Doughboy. I mean, like, the theme of it came from Boys in the Hood.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's pretty much where, cause the beat is kind of like, it give you like a hardcore West Coast vibe. So when I heard the beat, I was like, what could I do? You know what I'm saying? To try to bring me out on this beat. You know what I'm saying? So first thing that came to mind was Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody always saying, I remind them of Doughboy or something like that. So I came up with the hook. Like I just sitting there like a nursery rhyme. It just came in my head. I just started going and going and going. Called up my team, asked them what they thought about it. And they was like, yo, that's out of here. As soon as you put it out, it's out of here.
Yeah.
And so far, so good.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. So what's the music scene like in Greensboro right now?
I mean, you got a couple heavy hitters out there. Right now, during this corona and whatever, I mean, it's kind of kind of died down a whole lot because can't nobody do no shows.
Yeah.
A lot of the clubs and stuff ain't open. But as far as the music scene as a whole, it's a few heavy hitters out there. Like, there's some people making some noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you find that most of the artists are supportive of each other, or is it more of a competition?
I mean, it's always gonna be competition. Like, your best friend could do music and he'll tell you that he ain't in competition with you. But deep down on the inside, it's a competition. You feel me? Like, everybody want to be the best. You get what I'm saying? Like, I can go ask this person who the hottest, and he gonna say his homeboy is. You can go ask my people who the hottest. They gonna say I am. I can go to West Bumblefuck somewhere and ask that nigga who the hottest. He gonna say his man's is. So it's always gonna be a competition when it comes to music. Like, that's why when people ask me about it, I just be like, bro, like, it's always a race. Everybody trying to race to get to the top. Everybody. It'd be good if people can put, you know, everything to the side and come together and work together. But I mean, for the most part, it's a competition.
Yeah. What about the DJs? Do they support the local music there?
And they got their clicks. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sugarcoat shit. Like, they got their clicks. If you ain't in that click, you know what I'm saying? You gotta find your own way for real. Like, I came out the mud with mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, out the mud. Like, no DJ team, nothing until recently. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just really getting DJs to really rock with us for real. But before then, won't nobody looking for us, won't nobody fucking with us. You know what I'm saying? We forced our way in the door. For real.
Yeah. Why do you think people overlook the talent in North Carolina until recently?
Probably because everybody thought we was country as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, there's so much talent in North Carolina alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can go anywhere in North Carolina and find a good artist. For real, no cap. Like, you can go anywhere and find one. But it's just, a lot of people ain't got that drive neither, though. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think that you can just put a song out and put it on SoundCloud or share it on your Instagram story and you can go viral, and it don't work like that. You feel me? A lot of people just ain't put the footwork in. That's why a lot of people in North Carolina get looked over, because they ain't putting in no work. Why somebody gonna come and invest in you if you ain't investing in your damn self? Don't make sense.
Yeah. Real shit. All right, so talk to us about that project, Loose Cannon Volume 5.
Well, Volume 5, that's the fifth Loose Cannon. That one was dedicated to Kobe, actually. But the title, which is Lucciano Bryant, and everything, the whole theme was already put together before he even passed away. You know what I'm saying? I actually pushed the tape back after he passed away. You know what I'm saying? Just so I could dedicate it to him. But the title, the cover, everything was already done before he passed away. It's 8 tracks, solid tracks. You know what I'm saying? Not too long. You know, just an overall good project, for real.
Yeah. How did Kobe Bryant inspire you in your life then?
Just his mentality. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been following Kobe since he was young. You know what I'm saying? So I watched, like, as a kid, I watched him grow in basketball, you feel me? So I feel like I'm pretty much doing the same thing, just in music. Loose Cannon Volume 5, Kobe had 5 rings. You know what I'm saying? This is my 5th one. You know what I'm saying? This was the gut punch. You know what I'm saying? Just to show everybody, like, yo, look, I ain't just here for 1, 2, 3. Nah, I'm gonna keep going. You know what I'm saying? So Loose Cannon Volume 5 represent the 5 championship rings.
Yeah. What was your reaction when you heard he had passed away?
I cried, bro. No cap. I cried. Couple days, actually. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's one of my idols. You know what I'm saying? You go to my room, Kobe everywhere. Cards, posters. I got a Laker thing hanging on my wall, you feel me? So, like, I cried for a couple days. Took a minute for it to sink in, for real.
Yeah. So did you always plan to have 8 songs on it for Kobe too?
I think we was stuck at 6 for a while. I only had 6 songs up there, and right before the release date came up, I was like, I'm gonna add 2 more songs. And he was like, for what? I was like, number 8. You know what I'm saying? 8 songs, 8:24, drop on 8:24, 8 songs. And I tried to make it 24 minutes long.
Oh, really?
I missed it. Yeah, I missed it by like 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Shit.
So I tried to do the whole theme all the way down, but I missed it by like 2 minutes.
And how does this project differ from your previous projects you have put out?
It's more mature. It's more mature. My last projects, I mean, they all real projects. Like, if I say something in a song, it's real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I try to keep my music authentic. But this one, you know what I'm saying, kind of hit different because I just recovered from, you know what I'm saying, I had a heart attack probably like about 3 months ago now.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? So in the process of making this project, I had a heart attack. So like it made me reroute my whole train of thought when it came to making music. So it's a whole different hunger on this one. Like this one, like I almost lost my life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, gotta make it count. So this one, you can hear the hunger in it.
You pretty young guy, man. What was your thoughts when they told you had a heart attack?
Bro, I was scared, bro. For real, I was scared. Like I was scared. Like, and then it was during the pandemic too. So, you know, your family can't come see you. I'm in the hospital laid up for a week and a half. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of time to think, but still, like, I had a heart attack. Can't nobody come see me up here. So it was different.
Yeah. Probably a pretty dark time in your life, huh?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Like, probably my top 5 scariest moments.
Oh, I'd say so.
Yeah. For real.
Did you put that into your music as well?
I ain't like, this is my first time really speaking about it to anybody. Like,
Really?
Yeah, nobody knows that I even had a heart attack, for real. You know what I'm saying? You're the first person that actually hear it out my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Besides watching my Instagram or something like that. But I ain't really talk about it too much. I try to let people into my personal life, but I try to keep a lot of stuff away from people too. Cause it's like, you know, you got trolls, man. You know what I'm saying? They'll take your info and run with it and do all types of craziness with it. So I ain't never really put it in my music like that, for real.
Yeah. Maybe one day, or?
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. My next project, Noah, Nightmares of a Hustler Part 2. That's probably gonna be more in depth, like what's been going on, for real.
Okay. Yeah. So what's the single that you're pushing off this project right now?
Right now we pushing Doughboy.
Okay.
And we got another track that we finna push off of there called Modo, featuring 2 of the artists off the label. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I saw you get a video out for I Don't Know Why.
Yeah, I Don't Know Why. That's another song that we pushing too. But I Don't Know Why is I actually recorded that before the project was done, I think. And we put the song on the project. I don't think that song wasn't even really supposed to be up there at first.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we just added it up there. Like I said, because I wanted to make 8 songs. Yeah. So I only had 6 at first. When I did I Don't Know Why, like, I was just like, fuck it, we're gonna put it up there.
Yeah. Plans to shoot some more videos off the project?
Yeah, we got a video for Crash Course coming. We got a video for Modo coming. I'm gonna shoot a video for the intro. And I think that's it. Okay. I try to shoot at least 3 videos off of each project.
Yeah. Who are some of the producers you work with on this project?
To be honest, bro, I can't even recall, for real. Like, cause when I go shopping for beats, for real, when I look for beats, I find a beat, write to it, and send it off. I won't even look and see who made it. Like, I send it off. My people will go ahead and do what we got to do as far as the paperwork. Yeah. And that's that. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like naming producers, I can't name one right off the bat, for real. I can't name, right off the bat.
What about features? Who you got featured on there?
Ain't no features up there except for my 2 label mates. That's it. I try to, I'm like T.I. I don't really like his first album. If you notice T.I. first album, he had no features up there for real, except for Beanie Man. That's the only feature he had up there. I try to keep that same formula for real. I feel like too many features on your project will drown you out. So I try not to put a lot of people on my project.
Did you have a personal favorite song on the project?
I had one. I actually got a couple now. My favorite one was Back End. But Modo is probably number 1-ish, like line neck and neck with Back End.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see you're on a promo run right now for the project too. Where all have you been?
We done been to VA. We've been to Myrtle Beach. We've been to Myrtle Beach, VA, here, Atlanta, North Carolina, Raleigh and Fayetteville.
How are the other cities reacting to it?
I mean, I got great feedback from it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people saying it's probably my best full project put together, like as far as like the track list. A lot of people saying you can go through it and not skip one song. You know what I'm saying? To me, I think that's good because I don't even really listen to my own music for real. Like I record a song and won't listen to it.
Really?
Yeah, cause I don't like my music. I don't like listening to myself. I know it sounds weird, right?
But that does.
I don't like listening to myself.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like it. Not because I don't like the music, but it's like I don't like repeating myself. And I feel like if I'm listening to the song over and over and over again when it's time for me to do another project, then I'm gonna be thinking about one of my old songs. So I try not to listen to nothing that I did.
Yeah, because most rappers come up here and they say they only listen to themselves so they don't get influenced by other rappers.
Nah, I listen to everything. I listen to country music. I listen to rock and roll. I listen to Sade. Yeah, I listen to everything, bro. For real. Like you gotta have an open mind when it comes. Like really though, think about it. You sitting down listening to yourself every day. What you think your music gonna sound like? You feel me? If you ain't got no influences outside of yourself, what you think your music gonna sound like? It ain't gonna change. That's why a lot of people get left to the wayside because their music don't change. You sound the same that you sounded in 2007, 2008, 2009. You still sound the same. And the wave done completely changed. Like, we ain't even making music like that no more. But you still doing it. It don't work. You gotta stay with the game. You gotta stay with the wave. You don't wanna get left on the beach. For real.
No shit, man. All right, so talk to us about King Music.
King Music Corp, that's a label.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a label. More like a family though. Yeah, we try to be square with each other. We don't like beating around the bush with each other. That cause conflict. Feel me? Like I said, man, we're a family. Like it's family first. Like, and that's really all we care about for real. Like if it ain't one of us, like for real, we really ain't even trying to be involved for real. Cause it's like, why? If it ain't benefiting you and it ain't benefiting us, what we talking about? You know what I'm saying? If it ain't no business move, what we talking about? And in today's time, if it ain't about no money, I don't want to talk to you anyway. Feel me? Because time is money. Like we're in the middle of a pandemic right now. You feel me? So it's like, bro, I ain't got time to waste. Got to keep the ball moving at all times. And that's what we do.
Who are the other artists on that label?
We got Playboy Poppy, and we got Oso Bands, Oso 2 times. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to call him. He got about 5 different names, but there's 3 of us right now. And we got an R&B artist too, Art. You know what I'm saying? So we got a pretty good squad, pretty good roster. Yeah. Versatile, like whatever type music you want, we can get it to you. That's any artist. Every artist we all got our own styles, but we all can make the same type of music. Like if Poppy want to make a song about girls, I can jump on a song with girls, or Oso can jump on a song about girls. If Oso want to make a song about whatever he into, and we can jump on. Like we can do that. Like if Art want to make an R&B song and he want Poppy or Oso on it, like we can do that. Like everybody is versatile. Like you don't got one artist that's only good at one thing. Everybody can do different things.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah.
And what's the chemistry like when you guys are all recording together?
Well, I'm gonna just say we made Mo Doe in 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Shit.
Yeah. Like it ain't take us that long.
Yeah.
Like we walked in the studio. I did the hook right there in Playboy face. Oso won't even there yet. I did the hook. Me and Playboy went, recorded the hook. I did my verse. Oso came and the song was done in 30 minutes tops. Like each verse done, ad-libs, doubles, everything done. 30 minutes.
You mentioned that's one of your favorite songs on the project too.
Yeah, facts. Yeah. And I think it's my favorite just because like it gelled together so good. Like being the fact that ain't none of us write our verses together. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I was over here, Poppy was over here, Oso was over here. Feel me? So it was like, for it to come together like that and we didn't even know what each other said. You know what I'm saying? That was dope.
Yeah. What's some of your career goals short term?
Short term?
Yeah, next 2 to 3 years.
The next 2 to 3 years, I plan on being one of the, if not the biggest artist coming out of North Carolina. Yeah.
All right, what's next for you, Lucciano?
Next, we're working on this next project, Noah, Nightmares of a Hustler, Part 2. Once we finish that, I'm actually considering working on an album, but it's like the mixtape scene so crazy right now. It's like make an album for what? But I think I'm gonna give my fans an album, man. I think I'm gonna give them an album. But right now I'm just really just trying to work, just trying to promote myself, market. You know what I'm saying? Just keep my face out there, cause you can't expect to pop if don't nobody know who you are. You feel me? Like you gotta be seen. So that's really the main goal right now, for real, during this little downtime in between projects, is just staying relevant, keeping my face out there, making videos, more promo runs if I can. You feel me? Whatever I can do to just keep my face out there.
Yeah. Any shout outs before we wrap this up?
Shout out the whole North Carolina. Shout out my team, the KMC team. Shout out my label mates. Shout out my brother Bankroll Ziggy. Shout out to the whole state of Georgia. You know what I'm saying? I used to live here too as a kid, so shout out to the state of Georgia. It's pretty much shout out to everybody that's supporting me. You know what I'm saying? And the movement. Like without y'all, ain't none of this possible.
Doughboy, sliding down the block. I be fresh as hell with a pocket full of guap. I'm the Doughboy, I got a lot.